Seeing as I'm almost an adult, I traded in my PlayStation for a lathe station. Little cheap Chinese lathe that's making some stuff. I'm making some failures, like this guy. So this, get a little bearing on there. It's an end cap, can fit another bearing in there, but what is it? I'll show you. You may or may not have seen my other videos. This is my throttle I'm building for one of the custom motorcycles. I'm just making improvements on it, and I think I'm basically there. If you didn't know, I don't want anything on my bars, just grips. So no levers, no buttons, no nothing, just grips. But I do want cruise control or a throttle lock of some sort. You see here, the throttle is actually inside. The cable goes through the bars when it's on the bike, so I don't got a big old whoop going anywhere. And it just, look at that, it snaps back. There's not even a cable in there. That's because I built an assisted assembly in here, so it's going to help the throttle return to closed. You're not just going to rely on the carburetor pulling that. And then the throttle lock system is right here. You just grab the whole thing, and boom, throttle stays there. You can adjust it more throttle, you can adjust it less throttle. It doesn't fully lock it into place for safety, so I can slam it home if I need to in an emergency, or cruise at 65 or 75, whatever the case is. And then when I want to go back to normal, I just turn this collar forward, boop, there it goes. Nice and simple. But what was that messed up part I made? Well, let me show you. Whoop, and there it is. That's the part that I messed up, but this is the non-messed up one, and it's just added some bearings on there. This was straight aluminum before, which gave me a little bit of friction on the grip. Nothing was quite as smooth as I liked it. So I just turned down the centerpiece and the end here, and these bearings sit just proud of the rest of this. And yeah, now the grip can ride on these instead of something that doesn't move, and that just made everything smoother. And I'll be going to try to source some tiny little bearings to replace these brass parts that I made, and that'll also help make it a bit smoother. Yeah, that is a little lathe project for the day.